in TV land.
Hello out there in TV land. Oh God, why is that? We are currently viewing Bunny's lips, apparently.
I know that.
All right. With us tonight, we have Bunny Byrne, Manor Puddin', Johnny Xmas, Night Owl.
Hello.
Zio.
Zio? Is that how we say that?
Is that how that's pronounced?
Just Neo.
Xio? Neo Amsterdam. And yours truly, Beaches.
Oh, and we got some kitty loving over here.
Nobody cares. Stop it.
And
Stop.
and Cat.
It's the only pussy I'll ever get.
Don't.
No. If you keep it focused on that, it will become the most popular video ever.
Oh, it's,
your two cats.
We would get the views!
Tonight's podcast, all about pussies. Okay, so...
All the pussies right here.
I know.
It sure is.
We were sadly disappointed that Nick God couldn't join us. We don't know how we're going to live our lives without our cooter. But we will somehow have to make do. So, pretty much nothing new, I think, on the front of actually doing productive things for Radio Statler. I think everything's kind of in flux with everybody's personal lives right about now. People either are moving, have just moved recently,
Yep.
all kinds of jazz like that. A lot of people are actually getting new jobs as well, so
Yep.
lots of exciting stuff.
That would be nice.
I think Bunny recently got a new job.
I got a second job.
Second
I got a new
job.
one.
Johnny,
And
you got a
actually,
new one, really?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
switch.
I literally flushed my entire life and started over. Like,
Wow.
Not kidding.
I like the hair, by the way, and the
Oh,
beard.
this is my normal. Oh, I cut it off though, but it's just because I'm looking down, it keeps flopping.
I suppose I should probably not wear a bandana. I got a new haircut too.
It's very
The-
clear.
the
And we're
hair-
talking about me.
The hair that's here, this is all the hair I have. All the rest is buzzed off now.
Wait, are you serious?
Well, she never takes the bandana off anyway. Like, why would you just cut
I
it
mean,
off?
I totally get that, but, like,
Yeah. It's efficient.
I agree. Is
Oh,
that
oh
really
my God.
the rest of your hair, Bunny?
So she looks like Bruce Willis in the second.
Oh my God!
All buzzed. This is the only hair that I have left.
Oh, wow.
Wow!
You hype that up too much.
Yeah, I was expecting just, like, bald. Like,
Now I gotta fix this already. Hold on. You guys just keep doing whatever you're doing.
alright, so, yeah, new jobs, apparently. Nader has a new job. Apparently Johnny has a new job. I have a new job. It's in the FB group. Oh, ATG needs something. God damn it, ATG, stop being lazy.
And also, by the way, I do take the bandana off. I actually can't wear the bandana at the new job, so.
Ah, okay. And then I think a whole bunch of people are moving. That being said,
I got a new roommate, but I didn't move.
well, that's good. How's your old roommate doing?
He's doing well. I just talked to his mom tonight. She came over to drop off the keys. He's doing a lot better. He's like fully awake and off the sedatives now, which is good. And he walked a whole lap around like the little wing he's on or whatever today, because like he's been sedated for like a month or so, so you know his muscles aren't really working that well.
Yeah, I get that.
But apparently the pancreatitis is still in there. Like, I mean, like things are okay, but the pancreatitis is still kicking in, so slow. But I mean, he's made a lot of progress in just the last couple weeks.
That's good. But so it sounds like after everybody is done moving and changing jobs and their lives still out of it, it sounds like we are going to start really focusing on our website and how that all works. It's going to be exciting.
I get harassed every day about that.
It's not by me. Is Nick God really riding your ass on that?
Yeah, it's like every time I chat with him now, it's like, hey, where's my registration page? Where's my registration page?
I get harassed
Yeah.
to stop doing this podcast
Did you really?
constantly. Like every month. It's like, what? Tell them no, because we have things to do.
Yeah, you got like a party going on over there. You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got friends in town from New York. So
Oh,
there's-
hey, actually, Johnny,
Oh, I feel now
tomorrow,
insulted.
tomorrow you should come to Springfield, Illinois. No? Okay.
No. No.
Well, fine, don't come and hang out with me.
But I'll be in St. Louis. I'll be in Nashville in 2 weeks.
I am sorry about that.
Come to Nashville.
Are you going to go get your country on?
I'm speaking at a conference. Speaking at
That's-
B-Sides Nashville. If anyone's around, you can come hang out. It's free.
I would totally have done that, except that I'm moving very far away from there.
Yeah, I am. I actually have to talk about that when it's time to talk about things. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think the website and the archive, I think, are the next two big things. Plus, so we actually have like radiostatler.com, and we plan to do some interesting and cool things with that, which is why we need a registration page. Standard.
You'll get it when you get it.
It doesn't have to look nice. I mean,
No, it just
you
has to work. If it can work and use like CSS.
Oh, now there's all these stipulations.
No.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't even have to have CSS written. It just needs to have the hooks in for it to
So it
properly.
can't be like HTML.
Oh.
Well,
We
like,
gotta
just
talk
have like some
about
ID have some ID attributes in there, and we're golden. Like that's all.
No,
I'm
fuck that. I want it. Make it in. What was the web designer that came with Netscape Navigator?
Oh, yeah, that thing.
I'll do you one better. I'll do it in front page. How about that?
No.
If you do it in front page, I
Composer.
will.
Netscape Composer.
Do it in VI.
Die
Well,
for
doing
VI.
it in VI isn't that big of a deal. It's just a text editor writing HTML. Doing it in front page, I will hunt you down and I will.
Well, front page.
punish you. Yeah.
All you
No,
have
no,
to do
I-
is do it in Word and then export as a web.
Migrate off that.
Yes. Don't do either of those things. I will hurt you. Because what that does is means that I'm just gonna have to rewrite the whole fucking thing from scratch anyway. Because
Probably the
it's gonna
easiest way
use
to help it.
I'm just
having me rewrite everything.
my way is just a text editor and an FTP client.
Yeah,
But this,
right there with you. If you guys have seen my personal webpage, you know that's exactly how I roll.
my web, my website, in all honesty, is literally just an FTP server. It's if you do HTTP, it just redirects to my LinkedIn page.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I strictly use it for storing files.
Yeah, I use one of my domains that way too.
If I had more space, I'd do that.
Because fuck the cloud.
Fuck the
needs it?
cloud.
Who needs Dropbox? Who needs convenience?
The NSA. The NSA.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, he
okay.
finally joined us. Jesus Christ, took you long
Who
enough.
is this guy?
Finally, ATG joining the party.
I can figure out how to work Hangouts, which apparently is challenging.
It is a
You
little
only had to
challenging.
do it how many times? You should be a pro at it.
A lot. But,
Have you figured out how to direct air traffic with
Uh,
that headset?
yes, actually, yes. That is
Are
that
you
is my secondary
responsible
job.
for what happened in Germany?
Not my fault. I will blame someone else for that one.
What webcam are you using, by the way?
I am actually using a Sony Alpha A7 Mark II.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Yeah, actually, it really does. I will agree.
I
with
want
Which
to
from
lick it.
off?
We can see all the imperfections on ATG.
Right?
Let's
I should do
let's
that.
go
Hang
scour
on.
ATG right now.
Wait, are you actually gonna lick this? What are you licking?
Oh, we started
I
off
could do
with
that
me
with this.
licking the camera.
Oh, I don't have an input for this.
What are you doing?
I was going to set up my HD camera. Wait, I have a
just using
GoPro.
HDMI capture card.
Can you do a GoPro like a webcam? Is that a thing?
I can stream it to the app on my computer and then share my screen.
That might have a bit
That
of
seems
delay.
then we
like
get the
the
cool
jankiest way.
Yeah, but we get the cool GoPro fisheye effect, so it'll look like my house is way bigger. They'd be like, Johnny Christmas is home.
Oh man. Yeah. So I feel really bad actually. So I hang out on Freenode, which isn't that weird, but
Yeah, trust us, Freenode feels bad about that.
They hang out on Freenode? Yeah, they should. Like, I just idle. It's really terrible. But I hang out on SYS by invitation, I guess, or whatever.
Send me an invitation. Now you have to send all of us invitations.
I can't invite people. I don't have that kind of power.
Well, why are we talking about this then?
Well, so it's like the Free Software Foundation's sysadmins and stuff. And somebody was asking Nelly about their interview that they did on 2600 at the Hope Conference, which is the interview that they did on Radio Statler. They're like, whatever happened with that? Did that ever end up online? And I felt really bad because it's in the half of the archive that hasn't gotten uploaded yet.
Well, so the answer is yes. It's totally online. Oh, wait, no, it hasn't been uploaded yet.
It hasn't been uploaded yet, so I feel guilty. So I'm going to make a point to do that as soon as I can wrangle Nick Dodd. So for some reason, the FTP access that I have doesn't include the particular folder that we've been uploading the audio archives to. So that's really, really weird.
That echo is really bad.
It's not my fault, I will tell you that much.
It's Johnny.
No, it's the one of us without headphones in.
Well, who doesn't have headphones in?
That would be me.
Night Owl?
Let's test.
Hi. It was Night Owl.
Night Owl, you're being a bad boy. Fix that.
I thought
All
it was...
right. So, yeah, I think that's it for Statler News. Gonna work on the archive and stop being a lazy sack of shit and get the website working. And that's, I think, our two next big milestones. So, who has other cool projects that they're working on?
I do.
I had a date.
Whoa!
Is this about the cats again?
No! They're still having their date, though.
Is this about something that cats are used as a metaphor for?
No. I went on a date with a human being. That's
Is that like a weird kind of pinto bean or something?
This is
Big
like
bean,
a bean.
That was
My
pretty
cat's
cool.
named Bean.
That's all I got that's exciting. Everyone
honestly-
else can go.
I didn't know people dated anymore. In all honesty, so that's a thing.
Yeah. It's
Like I
interesting.
thought, like
What do you mean
Seinfeld.
people don't date? Like they still go, like, you know, you don't just say hi and then all of a sudden you like hop in bed and you're their, like, you know, significant other.
Yeah.
Go on
Yeah.
date. You
Like,
hang
you
out.
just-
You get to know each other.
Heaven forbid, you know.
Yeah, like you have sex and then either you get sick of each other really quick or you don't.
Oh,
Like I don't think people date anymore.
See, I got the order backwards. Now I realize I'm out of date.
Oh, was that a play on words?
Well played. Pun unintended, but...
Like Seinfeld went on dates. That was like what his whole show was about, and all I learned was to not go on dates.
Dates are fine. It's, you know, who pays the bill and all that bullshit in between that and the sex.
I think it's been, I think people are going Dutch more often.
I do like Dutch women. Oh yeah.
No, I meant like the idiomatic expression, not women who are Dutch.
Hey, no, it doesn't matter how intelligent they are. Nothing? No? Nobody? That was a good one.
I got disconnected briefly and came back, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Trust me, it was hilarious.
You missed it.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, I actually fell off my chair. Not because it's a small chair, but because I was laughing hysterically out loud, retrieving myself from the floor.
Okay, so Johnny, you have the floor. Tell us about the cool and interesting project that you are currently working on.
Oh, I wasn't Nobody told me it had to be cool and interesting.
Oh, well, you can just tell us about the
I need to regroup.
uncool and uninteresting project that you're working on.
So I'm speaking at B-Sides Nashville and also Show Me Con in Louis and Circle City Con in Indianapolis, etc. And I have a problem. The concept of the talk, the kind of subject of it was human networking, like networking with people, like going to meetups, going to conferences, and like getting professional contacts, but like on a more friendly level, like making acquaintances to tap later.
Socializing.
You know, social networking, basically. We all know what networking means, right?
No.
Like a meet-space social networky kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Did
So-
you just do the hand signals for doing it?
Well,
Is
that's I don't know.
Well, you are taking up the ass half the time with these networking conferences, so...
It's networking. There has to be like a physical. I don't know. So I quickly realized I got way in over my head, and I need like to corral this in because it's a massive topic that hundreds of books have been written on.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is like so many people are really bad at it, and so I decided the topic of this talk is really going to be what you're doing wrong at networking, and so I'm looking for input from other people, like when you're at a conference or something and you're meeting new people and having more of an industry conversation. What do you see people doing wrong that really turns you off, that makes you just not want to ever have contact with them ever again?
Handing out their business cards and trying to sell you the product before they say hello.
Talking to me.
That's hang on. Business cards, yeah, definitely like going right into a sales pitch is great.
Or being nice to me. Like whenever I receive a phone call, like say I'm at work and I answer the phone, and the moment they're super nice to me and they greet me like with my name, they're like, "How are you today?" I know it's gonna be quickly followed behind selling me something.
Well, that's just sales though. Like I'm not talking sales.
Just be normal.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you meet someone, you don't go into your sales pitch. You say, "Hi, how do you do? What's the music you listen to? What's your philosophy?" You know, you talk to these people first.
Yeah.
Then you say, "Hey, here's what I do at work." Because what do Americans say? You know, how do you do? What do you do?
What do you do for work? That's actually, I just found out recently that's a very New York thing. The what do you do for work?
Do or how do you do or what do you do for a living?
Specific phrasing, or like does nobody else ask what people do for work?
That sounds like sort of an East Coast thing.
Yeah, it's an East Coast thing.
It's common here as well.
Just the asking what you do for work, or very early on in the relationship, like sentence number 2.
Well, I mean, the question is whether you're trying to make friends with the person just to be social, or whether you're actually doing this as a business contact development sort of thing.
Yeah, so more of a business contact development. Say,
Right. If you're
but not sales.
Right. But if you're trying to develop business contacts, it makes sense to ask early on what the person does.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because the number of calls I get that actually relate to the field that I'm in is extremely low.
And all right, so let's make the context in person and in an industry context, such as an information security meetup or technology
That's
conference
even
or
lower.
something like that. So
That's even lower.
lower than
Like non-zero, but
non-zero. What?
extremely
What are we
close.
rating?
No, the number of times that I've been to events like that where someone has approached me and tried to develop that whole, you know, we're both in IT, so we're obviously going to have lots and lots to talk about, and we'll both know of job openings or cool new technologies that we can share stuff about. The number of times where the number of times where there has been any overlap between what I do and what they do has been just barely above 0.
Okay. So, but you're also
What you want
into,
to do-
like, what the whole that's the whole reason you're there, is to meet some like-minded people and
Right.
hang out.
But there's a little bit of public relations deception. Remember Sun Tzu. You want to approach the person as, you are going to be my friend, and then we're going to do business. So you want to meet the person first as a human being, and then say, okay, well, now we're in this context of IT. Let me tell you what I do. Tell me what you do. But don't start rushing into it saying, hey, I'm good for you because I work in such and such and blah, blah, blah.
Well,
That's
also
like
friends.
something I always get.
Friends discuss what they do.
True, but you have to be friend first. You have to make that connection.
Okay.
First.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's drill down into that. Let's drill down into the.
It helps if you don't say drilled down.
Let's focus on the point. Right.
Into the making friends part of that. What do people do that make you just want to get away from them as fast as possible in these situations?
Ooh, let's
In
see.
my
What,
personal space,
I mean, aside from the fact that you normally just want to get away from all people all the time.
Right. I think
Yeah.
I think we'd have a shorter list if we went with what makes you actually want to continue being near that person.
The reciprocal works as well. We can infer bad things from that. So yeah. Sounded like you had input.
Well, I was just saying that I was just going through my mental list, and every single thing I was thinking of was like, yeah, don't show up to an industry meeting drunk off your ass, acting like a complete douche bro, and then pick a fight in the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah,
that would be a good example.
that is a great example because
You know.
there are people that do show up to these constantly and then just start drinking right away and get really fucking trashed.
Oh no, don't pregame.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
actually, I was at a dinner, beginning of the month. Guy showed up, completely drunk, didn't know anything about what anyone was talking about. The guy he was sitting next to was a combat veteran,
Uh-huh.
and this guy just, like, every single thing that he did was, like, either obviously a very bad thing to do, or, a bad thing that a lot of people do. The guy politely said, that's not cool, don't do that. 10 minutes later, he'd go and do that exact same thing.
It's sort of the equivalent of, I'm going to let you finish, but first let me show you my alter ego, my ego substitute.
To the point where he then actually tried to take a swing at his neighbor, who he had been trying to make friends with.
So I think definitely
Okay, well that's like a
not
one-off
punching
situation
people.
though. Like you don't see that happening every time all the time. That was like
Not all the time. Not all the time.
But on the whole, it's wise to show up.
That is an extreme example, but
So
there
I
are
think we
a
can all
lot
agree,
of lessons in there.
yeah, not assaulting people you're trying to make business contacts with is probably high up on that list of things not to do.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Wait,
Do
wait,
Not assault somebody.
people.
Is that what? Did I just say not assault somebody? Yeah. No,
Yes,
just
I think
not
you did.
assault people. I think that's generally a good rule for making any kind of friend.
Well, that's like
Yes.
the first rule. The second one is, don't get drunk before they get drunk. Get drunk with them. You
Yeah.
share the beer after the
There you go.
conference.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or during lunch in some people's cases.
and don't get
Sure.
more drunk than them.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you want to
you
be
wanna-
at pace or slower, not.
You want
outpaced.
to maintain rough parity.
Yeah, right. Because if you're way less drunk than them, that doesn't work either.
Right. No, because then you don't want to be around them.
I can have a whole slide on just how to get drunk.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's actually valuable advice at InfoSec.
It absolutely is. I
Um,
had it as a side note, but now this is turning into an actual important topic.
Because I mean, a lot of those meetups either happen in bars or they are like cocktail hour sort of things.
Right, absolutely.
Smokers also have the advantage, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the same thing, 'cause-
I don't want to tell people to start smoking, though, but it's absolutely.
Well, no, you don't want to tell people to smoke, but you want to remind them that there's this group of people probably sitting outside right now.
Right.
We're having a great conversation, getting
Right,
fresh air.
And about half the time, their conversation will be more interesting.
Probably more than half.
Yeah, so what I actually would find when I used to work at a large corporation is that if you don't smoke but you go join the smokers on their break, it does lead to more interesting and better camaraderie in the department.
Yeah.
I've done that at several jobs, absolutely.
And you don't have to start smoking. If you feel left out and you want something in your mouth, you could get like toothpicks. Or
just
you could start vaping with no
Twizzlers,
nicotine
beef jerky.
if you want. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can put in your mouth while you're talking with people.
But they don't. The bottom line is they don't really care because it's not about smoking.
Yeah.
It's about let's
about
shut
us.
it off.
Right.
Right. Because the reason why people have to go outside to smoke is because they have to, not necessarily because they want to. If you ever see people outside smoking in the winter in New York, for instance.
Yes. Right.
No one wants to do that. They do that because they have to.
Right. In the summer, you go out and do it.
Well, actually, New York in the summer is also quite horrendous. There's, maybe 4 months out of the year in spring and autumn where it's actually nice outside. And you don't want to just kill yourself.
All right. That leaves like the third place where I get pissed off. I don't know if this happens in the ladies' room because I'm not a lady, but do not conduct business in the bathroom.
Nah.
Yeah, that's always a little awkward.
Maybe I'll do a slide that's just all.
Yeah, you're already doing business. You don't want to
Bathroom etiquette. Don't talk to people while they're pooping. Like that's.
Yeah.
Decadent.
Just polite nod. Hi, maybe if you're,
No.
No talking in the men's room.
Yeah, just wait a minute.
No. I mean, if you're going out and the other guy's coming in, or vice versa.
No.
Just acknowledge their presence and go on your way. Do not engage further in that environment.
Okay,
Even acknowledging their presence, maybe. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Bunny,
Don't
can you
strike
give
up
us some input on the ladies' side for the bathroom conversation? Do you guys get all chatty while you're dropping deuces?
I've learned that I apparently am not a normal lady, and I go to the bathroom by myself. So.
Well, right, there is a stereotype about women going to the bathroom in groups that I, for some reason, had completely forgotten about.
It's because that's where they do all their business.
I just go to the bathroom, do my thing, and then go back
do
out.
your business.
Alone. Then I go back wherever it's happening.
Is it bad that that's usually where I take my breaks at work? Because I know no one will bother me there.
Wait, so do you go to the bathroom at work, and just sit on the phone and Reddit as opposed to actually taking a dump or something?
Hey, some people used to read Mag Magazine.
Because if I don't, people will actually bother me. Like, hey, why aren't you doing stuff?
Weird.
Okay. Here's a definite another one that's worth mentioning. If Johnny's still there. Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought we lost you for a second.
It's okay.
At this point, I would start doing social engineering. Read the clothes, read the bag, read the shoes. Determine, is this the person you want to go after,
That can be tricky because some of these things are either a fairly specific dress code, or they are essentially, some people treat them as interviews. So you might get the guy who normally will show up in jean shorts and a filthy T-shirt that they have literally had since the 80s. But that one night he shows up in that very nice suit that comes out every other year.
His bar mitzvah suit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, reading that, it's the same thing. I mean, a couple of years back, Actually, I will give you the reference, but I was at that Linux users group meeting, and Eric Raymond started talking. He's like, okay, you want to go for an interview? You don't look like, you're not the kind of person who's comfortable in a suit and tie. Don't wear a suit and tie. You know, you can always identify, like, the engineers or the people behind the scenes typically are the decision makers because they have to implement anything. If they look uncomfy in a slacks, odds are these are the people who actually get shit done.
Often, I mean, it's tricky though sometimes. Depending on how you get the interview, there's also sometimes a dress code there. The other thing is that there is still a lingering idea that when you're interviewing, you go in, dressed to the nines, regardless of unless you were specifically told that you shouldn't.
Yeah, and most people will neglect to tell you that you shouldn't anyway. Like when I interviewed for the job that I had right out of college, I showed up in like suit and a tie, and it looked really, really nice actually. And they kind of laughed at me. They're like, "Ha, look at you wearing a suit." Well, okay, they hired me, so I mean, obviously it worked okay.
Suits are right. Like no one's gonna not hire you because you showed up in a suit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the safe bet.
It is the safe bet.
So I mean, I do agree that like you'll go to an interview and you're going to be the best dressed one in the entire office.
That is often the way.
So, but that doesn't stop you. I mean, I showed up for the last 2 interviews that I had, and I wore a suit with the tie and looked real nice. I gussied up my beard.
There's a very fine line to being overdressed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I was in like a tux or
that's the line, literally,
or a double-breasted jacket or anything like that. Nothing too fancy. The Sunday best, which I will never wear because I don't go to church. So gotta get some use out of it, right?
Sure.
So I guess that gives a couple of ideas, some starting points. Lunch, maybe, foods.
I was actually at one point told that the food at a business meeting was not to be eaten.
Oh, you've heard that too, huh?
Yeah. Like, then why do we order it?
I always wait for the people above you to go for it before you go for it.
Well, that was just common courtesy, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like at a birthday party where you don't eat you don't start eating your cake and ice cream until the person of honor starts eating theirs. That makes sense.
Yeah, although I will say a lot of business catering I don't think is actually intended for human consumption.
Seconded.
I'm pretty sure it's actually just made to look like it. And someone keeps ordering it because that's what you do when you have a meeting.
It's actually the same food, just reused over and over and over. It's actually
fake. It could be.
It's actually it's covered in shellac, really.
Yeah.
Anybody else want a coffee? Now there's a good opener. Because I have to get coffee anyway. Does anybody else want a cup of coffee? I'm doing a coffee run.
That is, yeah.
Sometimes that works. And now I'm out of gas because I have no idea what else to add to Johnny's difficult. I'm looking forward to...
It's such a wide realm is the problem.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole thing on how do you tell when someone is not interested in what you're talking about?
If they keep stepping away.
Yeah, if they start physically going away from you, probably a good sign that they don't give a shit about what you're saying.
I think I'm gonna do a whole chunk on just reading body language because
body language is really hard to really kind of interpret. I mean, there are some vocal cues that people
especially now with everyone having ADD to begin with.
Yeah, a little bit. No, I'll agree with that.
It's hard to tell if somebody is just a chicken or if they don't care what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes you'll have with some groups of some people I think will even you'll think they're not paying attention to what you're saying, but they're really thinking really hard about it. So
I
they
see
kind
that
of
one a lot, where they'll stare
Yeah.
this way and they'll go.
they'll stare because they're getting their ear, and then they just kind of get kind of a slack jaw look on their face. I think I kind of do that sometimes. And it's not that you're not listening; it's that you are trying to process through what they're saying while also thinking about it and making little connections in your mind about
Right.
this is what that concept and this is how it relates to other shit that I know.
Right.
And
maybe that whole entire type of conversation is too heavy for that context, that situation.
Well, I mean, I think depending on what industry you're in, you might have to deal with that a lot, where you'll be talking to people that think and act like that, and knowing that they might actually be really super interested in what you're trying to say and not to get offended by that. That might be a good thing to talk about. Especially, I think that happens in the tech industry probably more than other industries. I might also be way off base. I don't actually talk to humans very often.
Right. Another one of my concerns here is this isn't even the best group of people to bounce that off of.
Well,
Yeah, it's probably true.
Eye contact is definitely not something I'm gonna get into.
no.
Especially in this industry, nobody makes eye contact.
Is this where we can all stare at our cameras now?
Yeah, how weird is that?
Yeah.
Everybody do it.
How can you tell?
We can't. That's kind of funny.
I'm so uninterested in this topic.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a bunch of notes off you guys for now, so that's good. So
That's good.
stop
But
talking.
There's a cat butt.
maybe the inverse applies. What the heck?
And hey, look, for once, it wasn't my cat. I want to point that out, Johnny. That was not my cat that was being involved. It's still involved over there.
Well, that's fine. Your thing is that you draw attention to it.
Well, I didn't draw. No, but I didn't say anything about that. Xander was drawing attention to the cat.
No, when it's your cat.
Oh, they're still back there.
Yes, that's a good one.
So, what other cool, interesting projects are people working on?
Yeah, there. Well, actually, on that note, I need to duck out.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks,
You'll
guys.
be a proper host to your party.
Yeah.
And
All right.
thank you all.
Give our regards.
Have a good
Thank
evening.
I'll see you next month.
See you next month.
Well, have a good one.
All right.
My
So
current
what-
project is this mountain of HR paperwork.
Mountain of HR paperwork. I'm gonna. Oh, I have to also do that. It was a mountain of paperwork for my current job. It's very serious about security, so that's going to be an interesting change of pace. Not that my old one was lax, but
My security clearance right now is just literally, hey, you have to have Google Authenticator.
oh man, that's going to be interesting. Oh, I can't talk about that. Never mind. Let's change topics. Does anybody else have interesting projects that they have going on, or interesting anything like that?
Pleasurable?
Pleasurable.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking, give me a wide variety. God knows what the hell I've been doing for the last month, because my head's been, all over the place. I mean, it's between, let's see, ordering new equipment, trying to move out, working on some stupid number station crap still. Same old, really.
What number station stuff have you been working on?
Well, recently there's a group called Priom. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. They're sort of taking over where other number station listening groups sort of have failed or aren't quite making progress, and they're sort of centralizing everything down to one website, almost wiki-like. Basically, they follow this one station, UVB76, which, if anybody's ever gone onto Wikipedia or Wired or whatever, it's like just a buzzer. And it's been buzzing since, 20 years now. So they started basically a fan club. What I've been looking for is some sort of challenge that we can give to the Radio Statler audience that is like a cross between like the NSA challenge, a little bit of Project Evil from DEF CON, and something totally awesome, which Hope deserves, and we deserve. Yeah. But I'm trying to piece it all together. The closest I got was getting a couple of voices from Asterisk. If you go into their source files, get the waves or the AU audio or whatever, they've got numbers, they've got phonetic letters, they've got hello, they've got message for, so you can stitch it all together and turn it into some sort of meaningful message, which then you can stream back at a later date. The tricks that I'm trying to work into it is maybe some DTMF, maybe a little bit of data cassette. The only one I have experience with is Atari, because that's what I grew up with. So that's going to be very narrow. If somebody's got like an old Commodore data cassette, just record it, put it in a tape deck, throw it over to me, and I'll take a listen. PC Junior, same deal. But some sort of challenge that we can give our listeners. Not quite the crypto challenge, but then again, you have to have a sense of fun. So that's sort of been stalled for a while. Other than that, it's just same old, same old.
By the way, Neo, Bernie S. on Off the Hook tonight figured out your devious scheme of slow scan TV broadcasting.
Damn it! Not gonna beat a Bernie. Thanks.
And apparently it's illegal to do it. Well, depending on what content it is that you're slow scanning, to do over public airwaves.
You can't do SSTV over broadcast airwaves.
No, you can do SSTV, but it's depending on what the content is.
So, like, what is illegal content for SSTV?
Oh, I think I know. I think I know what he means.
Is it like obscene stuff?
Yeah.
Or
yes.
Oh, so you can't do.
Oh, no.
You cannot broadcast material that would be. You cannot obfuscate material that would be otherwise considered obscene.
Okay.
You cannot
circumvent.
Right. Apparently, there was a Supreme Court case even where they said that even doing it in a insufficiently foreign language still violated the rules.
Which Raleigh Patak thought of this?
So what does insufficiently foreign mean?
That's the weird thing. I don't know, but
like,
I mean,
does that mean that French and Spanish are off limits?
I would assume
basically,
at least French and Spanish. I don't know if maybe if you do it in.
If you do it in
well, I think they started off the theory based on you can't spell an obscenity backwards and have it not count when it's easily unscrambled.
In that case,
I really don't know.
And 3 asterisks after it.
Yeah.
How? Now I got to look this one up, but
yeah.
Realistically, it doesn't apply because nothing I was going to remotely consider would be obscene.
So wait, so what is your slow scan TV scheme?
I think what is implied is 2 different things. One is, thou shalt not violate obscenity law, which is understandable.
Right.
2, I think what was being referred is there are certain channels set aside in the ham spectrum, which are voice only or continuous wave only or data only or designated to those effects. It's a possibility, I didn't even think of it, that maybe a data transmission on a voice channel would be considered as an illegal transmission. However, I did hear, I don't know if this was in a mention of POC or GitFo or not, but I've heard that some people are trying to revive the old basic code where they used to, teach computing over radio and then transmit the program that they were talking about over the radio so that the end user could listen to it, pick it up, C-load it or B-load it or however the hell you load it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And then read it themselves. I mean, it's classy old Netherlands radio. So I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to talk to Bernie S. Thanks, Nidell.
You're welcome. But really, blame Bernie S.
I'm good. Oh, of course. Favorite victim.
All the bad stuff goes on him.
Going back to number stations, actually, I had been thinking about setting up a Radio Statler number station last year, but it'd be like over, because actually broadcasting stuff is hard and requires licensing and blah blah blah, a lot of extra stuff. So what I was thinking of doing was actually setting up like what we do normally with the internet radio, and then release like a themed client. There's like a couple of open source radio like Icecast listening client stations that for like Android and iOS and shit. Well, probably not for iOS because the Apple Store is a pain in the ass and stupid.
Yes, it is.
With regards to actually like writing code and selling it, like it is, I think, completely incompatible with.
Google's
FOSS.
getting ready to go that route too, actually.
What, being completely incompatible with FOSS?
No, they're well. Never mind. I'm sorry. Wrong tangent.
Okay.
Be jerks too.
Yeah, at least with Android though, you just check a box and you can install from anything.
Yeah,
So.
rather than having to jailbreak your phone just to install an app.
Oh, you have to. Oh, you want to like install this app that you wrote? Yeah, either pay us an assload of money or void your warranty.
Which I wonder if that would go under the unlocking ruling the FTC came down with.
Well, technically there are two rulings on that one. One is the FTC, the other one is Library of Congress because they control DMCA. If you can do it for forwards or backwards compatibility, you might have an argument there. I think it's up for review this year, if I'm not mistaken. So that may be one of the big clauses that, or amendments that take place to DMCA. So it may actually be legal. I remember the last one said, jailbreaking your phone, not a problem. Jailbreaking a tablet, problem. But we'll see. The other thought is these things are becoming very popular, like $30 made in China, family radio service, unlicensed spectrum. So could maybe go through FL Digi or Chirp, send the transmission, or relay. I don't know what the law is on it, and right now I'm not in a position to find out, even though I do have a license. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things why I wanted to do the internet streaming thing is because we didn't, the licensing and how all that legal crap works is a huge pain.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, licensing isn't horrible at times, but...
Well, so there was another reason, too, and that's mostly when you are doing, like, a broadcast over, like, AM, FM, whatever, it's geo-specific. Like you have to be in a specific geographic area in order to pick up the transmission. So we'd just be being an asshole to like anybody who was in the wrong area and couldn't get to the right area who wanted to participate. So streaming it online makes, I think, a lot of sense. But then you have to. What's cool about the geospecificity of like an AM or FM, like a broadcast, is that you'll be flipping through radio stations and then you get something. Whereas this, you'd explicitly have to point your browser to something else. Like you'd have to actually go out of your way to find it. So then you have to, get some kind of interesting hook outside of it. Yeah. You have to, like, I don't know, shitpost on 4chan, and then 4chan gets really fucking excited, and then it spreads everywhere on the internet. Like, that's what you have to do. But, 4chan's not your army, so you can't, like tricking them into making shit go viral is hard and possibly stupid. Because if the game is up, they'll kind of just fuck with you to fuck with you. Like it's.
Well, one possibility is we could combine it with a like QR codes. You know how everybody in a city they put up stickers everywhere and Joey was here. All right, put up a QR code.
How many
Let's
people
see what
actually look at
suckers we
QR
can get.
codes?
Yeah, I don't think people actually,
Yeah.
generally speaking, look at QR codes.
Unless you're
which-
buying a house, because realtors have really taken on the QR codes.
Well, that's cool.
I fucking hate realtors, you know that, though.
Yeah, I know. It's don't do business with people because it usually makes you hate them. We actually apparently have a listener. So hi, listener.
Hello, listener.
And they're apparently
My
on IRC, which apparently
Yay, IRC!
ATG is
Relay.
dutifully. I only have one monitor right now, and it's full screen with this, so I can't check it out. But with
Not full screen it.
Are you packed that much?
yes, I am a scarily large amount of packed, and it's mostly thanks to my girlfriend being a badass and
In
handling
multiple
stuff.
ways, really.
Yeah, no, she's a cool lady. I'm a very lucky fellow. Anyway, so
I got to hear him tell her how much he loves her earlier, and then there was like, "Mwah."
thanks for that, Bunny. I really appreciate it.
Not new to me. I mean, I see it every time I come over.
Well, yeah, but you actually hang out with us in Meat Space. Anyway, so we had a question from IRC from Cassandra. I'm guessing is it Cassandra? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce
I think
that.
that's Cassandra.
Cassandra. Okay, we're gonna go with that, and if that's not correct, please correct us, and we'll
Use the
issue your
IP
apology.
coded, you know. Yeah. Also, bring us to our attention to the Defective by Design. I'm very familiar with them.
Dang, it's there.
Unfortunately, because of where I work, I have to work with LOC directly. So.
Oof, that's rough.
Well,
But so they asked if anybody attended Libra Planet this past weekend. I did some of the remote attendance stuff, not a whole lot because I've been packing. So I didn't get a whole chance to do that. If I had been able to make it to Boston, I would have been there. I'm probably gonna make a really strong attempt to go next year. And hopefully, depending on how this new job works, you will get to see my beard in all of its glory. Did anybody else look at Libra Planet at all this past weekend?
No,
didn't know what's happening.
I keep giving the money though. I just can't travel.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Oh man, this new job, I get 4 weeks off
Cassandra.
paid. So
Cassandra, that's how you say it.
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Yeah.
Wait,
Awesome.
they actually limit your vacation days?
Yeah, shut up. I probably get paid more money than you, so.
I get paid to sit at home and do nothing, basically.
You
Hey,
say that, but
That's
so.
better than I'm getting.
Oh, wait. Speaking of dick comparing contest, so last time we had a dick compare about Reddit, and I would like to know that I just all blew you out of the water now.
Well, so how many link
Did you
karma do
post the
have
dick
now?
comparison contest on Reddit?
No, I did not. However, let me pull it up here. I actually did something on Reddit, because I don't usually do much on Reddit.
Okay.
If I can get it to load here. I am now at 3,430 link karma.
How the fuck did you do that?
Because I posted a link to the subreddit Advice Animals.
You posted a link to Advice Animals.
Yeah, here,
What
hold
was your advice animal? I need to see what this is now.
on. Well, I'll grab
And
the
then
link.
I'll have to work to beat that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to. 'Cause
Right now
I
it
can't
has.
have you have your e-penis bigger than mine.
I did it 16 days ago, but
Okay.
it has 3,722 upvotes. Well,
Linky, man, come on.
there you go. There, Linky.
Linky.
My dick is bigger than everybody's. I swing around my big dick.
That's the title of this episode.
So it's wait. Well, could you repeat that again, please?
What? That I'm swinging around my big dick?
So is that the title of the episode? Is Bunny swings her big dick?
I think so.
I think that's it.
Here, did you go to my link? Did you see my?
Oh God, it's that story. Oh, you deserve every imaginary internet point for that.
Yay.
Am I going to be really ashamed if I click this link?
No, you're not gonna be really ashamed.
Okay. I'm just going to lose my bandwidth.
So yeah, so then along with the
Alright.
link karma, I have 540 comment karma. So I'm doing pretty good.
All right. I will have to post more things.
Go for cats. It works pretty well.
Actually, every post of my cats that I've ever put on the internet has done really shittily.
Really?
I've done
Even
2
the
of my
post of
cats.
my cats playing fetch. Like, nobody gives a shit about cats playing fetch, apparently.
I did 2 of mine. The other ones I posted, one of mine I posted in Blep, and I got 44 votes, and that was all. And then I did cats and sinks, and I got 147 from that. That's all I got. And I'm sorry, but it's pretty fucking adorable, because my cat's pretty fucking adorable.
I think everybody thinks they're their own cats. It's like having kids. Like,
No,
everybody
they're
thinks
pretty
their own
fucking
kids are adorable.
My old roommate, he didn't even like cats when he moved in here, and after like the first couple weeks, he's like, you know what? He's like, I never really liked cats. He's like, but I met yours, and they're seriously fucking adorable, and now he likes cats. My cat's converted a non-cat fan.
One of my cats can do that. The other cat will make people understand, hey, I hate you.
Like right now, look, and like almost an hour ago, they were over here cuddling, and look, they're still doing it.
That is fucking adorable, I will agree.
We know of a certain little cat in northern Manhattan. Every July, it actually appears to be a cat. This is a load of tripe, you know that.
I
For
don't
some reason,
remember.
I feel like that needs like a smooth bass, like a smooth jazzy bass solo underneath of it.
Shakespeare wouldn't have written that shit.
We just
Come
need to
on.
find Morgan Freeman.
The whole problem is I can't do Orson Welles. I can do a Vincent Price. I can't do Orson Welles.
All right. It is 20:59, so we're
Oh my
almost out of
God,
time.
last minutes.
Last minutes, guys. Anything we want to talk about?
I guess one other
After-
thing is CCC camp is coming up this summer in Germany.
Oh yeah.
It's every 4 years. It could be interesting. I'm probably going, so if any of you guys are going to Germany to camp with a bunch of hackers for a weekend, it should be fun.
I would love to do that, but I think I'm going to Myrtle Beach, and then I have MagFest, the mini MagFest, and then after that, the big MagFest, and then Hope, and then.
Yeah, you don't have.
Why is my
free
life
time
filled
left.
with?
And
Why
then-
did I hang out with you people and get to
And then
conferences?
Hope,
This is
you still have
terrible.
like a year and a half before you have Hope.
It's less than a year. Is it less than a year? No, it's more than
No,
a year.
it's more than a year, but
2016.
only slightly more.
It's July of 2016, so you've got like a year and a half before the next Hope.
That's a scary little amount of time, actually.
Yeah, actually, a
We've
little
only
bit.
passed it for like we just had it like 6 months ago. We're definitely way closer to the last one.
No, I think. Hang on.
We
This is
still need, like,
podcast
6
number 8.
We had it a baby ago.
Did you just say we had a baby?
We had a
Yeah.
baby. We had it a baby ago.
Yeah,
If
congratulations.
somebody had gotten knocked up at Hope X, they would have had a kid by now. That's the time frame we're talking about.
Now I have a goal in life.
To get knocked up at
I'm
Hope.
going, that's it.
And then,
That's it.
and then you have to name the child Hope, or
No,
even
exactly.
If somebody had a child that was conceived at Hope and you didn't name it Hope, regardless of their sex, you messed up.
well, if it's a boy
Okay,
or something,
so
you can
that's
name
the-
it like
that's
Emmanuel
the-
or like Bernie.
is.
The birdie
No.
has. Oh,
The parent.
let me tell you one thing that we had thought about. So I gave money to Noisebridge, and oh, that's funny. Shut up, guys. I gave them,
Oh my
money
god, it was so
for their-
funny! You shook everything over there.
So I gave money to Noisebridge to get their it's like Noisebridge Against Humanity, so like their version of Cards Against Humanity, and
It fucking sucks.
yeah, I like the people at Noisebridge. I love Mitch. I love all of them. They're great people, but dear God, they can't. That's a terrible card game. Like it has some good cards in there, and then I think most of the issue with it is that all of the black cards are very specific to Noisebridge. So if you like have not actually hung out at Noisebridge or other makerspaces that are like Noisebridge, you'll have no fucking clue about what all the in-jokes are. But that did spawn an idea. I think that we could possibly make our own clone of Cards Against Humanity for Radio Statler. I think that we're all enough despicable people that we could make a good game of this.
We have only one card to play. Thurman.
Stop!
Thurman.
Is that the answer or the question?
When the walls fell.
Stop!
on your face.
Anyway, so if anybody is interested in making a card game like that, we can actually see about making a card game like that.
Contact your local Radio Statler.
What about we just think of an idea, and then we just contact Matthew Inman from the Oatmeal, and then we can put on Kickstarter, and we'll explode, and it'll be amazing.
There you go.
And then we can all retire on an island.
And that'll give me the chance to get to meet Matthew Inman and have a nerdgasm. It's really the only part I want to be a part of.
You could just see. I'm sure he goes to conferences and stuff.
I only go to Hope.
Not those kind of conferences.
I tried to go to MagFest, but Frontier didn't want to have anything to do with it.
There are other types of conferences.
Like BDSM conferences. Do you think he attends those?
I was thinking more cartoon.
I gotta go make frat pies.
What was that, Nanner?
I gotta go make some frat pies.
Oh, you got to fry pies?
Is that like a code word for something? We were just talking about conferences and BDSM.
It's a secret code word for wanking it.
Okay, fried pies.
Oh, that's called wanking it.
No,
that is a truly impenetrable code.
Your code word for wanking it is wanking it? That doesn't seem like much of a code word at all.
Why hide it? Everyone does it.
Yeah,
we all have fried pies.
We do?
All right. And with that, it is 9:04, which means I think we're 2 minutes over.
Oh my god!
No! Whatever will we do?
No!
All right.
No! Don't leave us!
So it's been great hanging out with you guys. I'm glad we had a couple of viewers. It was great talking with you guys. We'll talk to you in a month for updates outside of it. We have a Facebook group. We are
please send us topic ideas, please.
Yeah, if you log into irc.2600.net.
.net, yeah.
Yeah, I have my servers all set up, so I don't have to give a shit anymore. It's really nice. So irc.2600.net, channel #radio-statler. There's a link for topic suggestions, or you can just tell people in the channel. I'm sure somebody will be there.
Just don't check those links because one of them was busted last time I checked.
We fixed it this afternoon.
Okay.
We did fix that. Yes. I think what happened is Google Drive, they switched from Google Docs to Google Drive for everything. And I think
that went one way than the other. And
yeah, pain in the butt. So you can hang out on IRC. We have a Twitter handle @RadioStatler. Email us radio@hope.net. That'll ping just about everybody, I think. Or just talk to us. Whatever. I don't know.
Get really lonely if you don't talk to us.
It makes us feel neglected. All right. So it's good talking to you guys. Do what?
I've got no friends in the world except for these guys. Give us an excuse. Drop us a line. Please!
All right. Have a good evening, and see you next month.
Stay safe.